Several superyachts tied to Russian oligarchs have now been immobilized or seized around Europe as a result of penalties imposed in reaction to Ukraine's conflict. The Russian billionaire Suleiman Kirimov's 106-meter Lursen superyacht Amadea is apprehended by the Fijian police force 2 days after landing in the country from Mexico. Kirimov has the support of the United States, the United Kingdom, and the European Union, which was purportedly attempting to refuel before proceeding to Vladivostok, was said to have anchored within Fiji's exclusive economic zones, or EEZ, before obtaining requisite customs permission. The team was questioned in police custody for failing to get proper customs clearances. Western sanctions imposed on Russian oligarchs in response to Moscow's invasion of Ukraine have prompted an exodus of luxury boats from Europe in recent weeks, with several headed to the Maldives, which has no extradition pact with the US. The United Kingdom placed penalties on hundreds of Russian persons and businesses, allowing authorities to freeze their assets. According to Refinitiv data, the 72-meter yacht is held by Pyrene Investments, a British Virgin Islands holding company. Pompiansky is named as a beneficiary of the holding in an article published by International Consortium of Investigative Journalists as part of Panama Papers revelations. On April 6, Dutch customs officials confiscated 14 Russian-owned yards and shipyards around the country, including 12 superyachts presently under construction. According to Dutch Foreign Minister Wop Hoekstra, the yachts cannot be formally surrendered and handed over to their owners and cannot leave the country. According to Hoekstra, 12 of the 14 seized superyachts are under construction in 5 separate shipyards, with the remaining 2 undergoing maintenance. The shipyards involved have been notified that final deliveries of the boats have been halted while the ownership structures of the ships are proved. According to reports, all shipyards are fully collaborating. Additional investigations are being conducted at 15 shipyards and 5 yacht retailers. Tango, a 77.7-meter super yacht, was held at Real Club Nautico de Palma in a maritime arrest carried out at the request of the U.S. Department of Justice by Spanish law enforcement agents. It is the first Russian-owned yacht to be apprehended by U.S. authorities. The video, which was released by Spain's Guardia Civil, shows FBI officers boarding Tango and confiscating documents and electronic equipment. The owner of the yacht, according to the DOJ, is Victor Vilserberg, the current CEO of Renova Group, who is on the U.S. sanctions list. The DOJ stated in a statement following the arrest that Vilserberg previously concealed his ownership of Tango while paying for her support and maintenance in U.S. money. The Russian-owned fee was held at London's Canary Wharf just hours before it was scheduled to leave to Metropolis following a Superyacht Awards event. It was the first ship to be held in the United Kingdom since sanctions were imposed. According to the website of its creator, Royal Wisman, the 58.5-meter fee contains a freshwater swimming pool and an infinite wine cellar. It also has its own shadow vessel, which is 36 meters long. Authorities in Gibraltar confiscated the $75 million superyacht Akshoma, apparently owned by Dmitry Pompiansky, owner and chairman of Russia's largest steel and pipe producer TMK, a supplier to state-owned energy corporation Gazprom. Pompiansky was sanctioned by both the UK and the EU earlier this month. The Akshoma is seen flying a Maltese flag while anchored in Gibraltar in footage broadcast by the Gibraltar Broadcasting Corporation. According to Reuters, the 72-meter vessel is owned by Pyrene Investments, a British Virgin Islands holding firm. Pompiansky was mentioned as a beneficiary of the holding in the Panama Papers leaks. The 135-meter mega yacht Crescent, which is parked near Tarragona, has been detained by Spanish police. According to a statement issued by Spain's Transport Ministry, further action is pending an inspection to determine its actual ownership. According to a police source, Crescent is tied to Igor Sitchin, the sanctioned CEO of Russian oil company Rosneft and a former deputy prime minister of Russia. Croatian officials confiscated the 92-meter Fedship superyacht Royal Romance, which is valued at $200 million at the port of Rijeka. The ship is said to be owned by Ukrainian billionaire and Kremlin-aligned lawyer Viktor Medvedchuk, who fled house detention in Ukraine when the war broke out. Medvedchuk is the leader of Ukraine's most famous pro-Russia party and Putin's close ally. Lady Anastasia, a $6.5 million sailboat apparently owned by Russian millionaire Alexander Mikheyev, was reportedly detained by Spanish police. Valerie, a $140 million superyacht allegedly owned by a Russian armaments magnate, was temporarily impounded in Barcelona. Valerie has been linked to Sergei Chimosov, CEO of Rostec, a Russian state-owned defense firm. Chimosov is thought to be a close confidant of Russian President Vladimir Putin and a former KGB comrade of his. According to allegations circulated in March, the crew of Russian businessman Alisher Osmanov's superyacht Dilbar was fired when the imposition of Western sanctions made wage payment problematic. Dilbar, valued at $600 million, is the world's largest yacht by gross tonnage and is now docked in Hamburg, Germany. The 4.8-meter San Lorenzo superyacht Lina was apprehended by Italian authorities while docked in Porto Soli, San Remo. The yacht has been linked to Gennady Timchenko, according to Ferdinando Giugliano, media assistant to Italy's Prime Minister Mario Draghi. Timchenko, the founder of Russia's private investment organization Volga Group and a shareholder in Bank Russia, is on the list of sanctioned individuals in the United Kingdom, the European Union, and the United States. According to sources, the 65-meter Lady M was confiscated by Italian police in the northern Italian port of Imperia. Alexei Mordashov, the primary shareholder and chairman of steel mining giant Severstal and Russia's richest man, is thought to possess the Palmer Johnson-built superyacht. The European Union blacklisted Mordashov earlier this month in retaliation to Russia's onslaught on Ukraine. The 86-meter Roshano superyacht Amore Vero, also related to Igor Sitchin, was taken in the port of La Ciotat, according to French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire, making it the first superyacht confiscated in Europe. This is an unprecedented period for the sector, and it remains to be seen what will happen to the ships that have been detained thus far. It is believed that these vessels can operate with a skeleton crew to conduct necessary upkeep and repair. However, it is prohibited to conduct a financial transaction with a sanctioned individual, which means that a vessel cannot operate normally if its owner is sanctioned. Many social media users are now following the whereabouts of Russian-owned superyachts, with hashtags like Yacht Watch trending on Twitter and numerous accounts such as Sanctions Ahoy, now devoted to tracking their whereabouts.